Hi, my name is Justin from Party Rental Knowledge. If you don't know, I teach tips and tricks in the party rental industry. Today's video, I'm going to show you my new slide I just bought. I'm going to show you all the features on it and some of the things I look at when I buy my slides and probably what you should look for when you buy yours. As always, we're going to get right into it. This is my 16-foot wet or dry slide from Moonwalk USA. This slide is currently at a discount listed at $23.95. It's actually supposed to be at $2,790. I would never pay that for this, I'm not going to lie. I bought this slide for $1,400 with the blower used. It was only used for a year local. I looked at the tags and everything. It was made a year ago, so it's fresh. The slide itself weighs 320 pounds. It's got tie-down straps on both sides. The safety rules right here. And it's got two entrances on both sides of it. So you can get in on one side and get out on the other side. You can have a line. And there's no partition in the middle, so you can go down the slide and go right back up it too. Always comes in handy. I never bought from Moonwalk USA direct, but this unit looks pretty solid. It looks pretty decent. I haven't put water on it yet, so I can't tell you if it fills with the water or not. Here's a zipper in the front, which I love seeing on my water slides. A zipper in the front and a zipper in the back. I also like to see my slide liner Velcro up high in the side of the slide so that the water doesn't go in it. And a nice overlapping flap. This is all cool over here. Nice big splash pad. I don't like pools because they fill with water, just a pain. On the right side of the unit, we have our tie-down straps. We got an anchor point right there, there. We have our tie-down straps. And then we also have a spot for hoses, the Velcro hose, to go up the side of the slide. And you can, this way it goes towards the back and it's not towards the front of the slide. So here's a view going up the stairs of the unit. Going up, and then we'll go slide down the slide. Whee! Here the water slide is deflated. And I wanted to show you that if you actually fold this right, you want to spread all the vinyl out so that the edge of the unit is all exposed. This gives you a chance to be able to fold the water slide and not have a bunch of lumps in it. See, here's the difference between the bottom. And you can walk across the bottom because only the bottom will be exposed as well. And because you have that second zipper on this end, if you have water, it can escape from this side and air can escape from this side. Because this unit is new, it doesn't have a name for it yet, so I named it Colorful 16-Foot Water Slide or Slide. And then I'm writing it on the strap, and I'm going to also write it on the bounce house or water slide itself. When I write on the bounce house itself, I actually use a painted marker, and I have a video on that too about the painted marker and how I label the inflatables. This is what it looks like once it's all done. You can see, you can pretty much read the name from all sides, and you know the strap that goes. Just for an added tip and a friendly reminder, I was just using this blower to blow up that slide. Went to go put it on another unit, and it doesn't work already. So things break that fast, people. Also, once a blower stops working, I like to make sure before it's fixed, I put a piece of red tape or a piece of tape over the front of the blower tube like this, or the fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody, and check out the next one too.